What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Just the Guys podcast, episode 143. 143.
Big
Did y'all
Mom
miss
in
us?
the building.
My eyes
Big
watering and
Mom
shit.
in the building.
Getting emotional.
It's 2025. What the fuck we talking about? Hold on now. This channel like 3 years old. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow, that's crazy. 2025. This 2025 kind of has a ring to it. 2024 was a good year, but I like the way 2025 sounds.
Probably because
2025.
I ain't gonna lie, all the ones that ended in 5 was kind of fire, like 2005, 2015, 2025.
I don't know about 2005, but 2015 was a great year. Yes, sir.
2005 was lit.
2005 we got what?
How you?
We got hurricanes.
Yeah, we
How
did.
you? 2025? How you remember that? How you remember 2005?
Yes, I was alive and I was I was a jit in 2005.
Oh yeah,
I was in middle school. Yeah, I was a jit.
Middle school.
you were in middle school in 2005, Jit?
Golly.
Nah.
I was in elementary still. Yeah, you were in middle school. If I was in elementary
yeah,
still,
I was
definitely in middle school.
Yeah.
Golly. Dang.
2005, 2006 school year. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the trigger word, but shiza. That's tough. Okay. I know you remember what you was doing too.
Yeah, I was watching Adult Swim, and I was going outside playing basketball. And I was getting my 50-cent cakes from the corner store. That's what I was doing, and I was outside. And
Were you in NC or were you NY?
NC. That's when I came down to NC, 2005.
You've been in NC for a fat minute.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. 2004, I was in New York though, but 2005, that's when I came down.
When it was mad brick outside.
Yeah, mad brick outside back then.
They converted to a southerner.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey man, how y'all feeling? What's going on? Tell me what's new.
Denzel, you want to go first?
Oh, what's new for me? I'm just, I'm going through the motions. I gotta see my surgeon at the end of the month. I gotta see if he has any updates on my legs, see how the bone's healing. Get my x-rays, and then get a note to see if I can work again. Light work. Not light work, but light work. And yeah, that's all I really got planned for the month.
Rod's a petty motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
Any goals for this year, Ken?
Any goals for this year?
Yeah, you want to accomplish anything? You do the resolutions.
The resolution is to pay off all my damn bills. It's a resolution.
That's a resolution for everybody.
Facts.
We all trying to get it. Well, shit. My turn. Teachers, my turn. Hey man, I mean, I've been hinting at some shit for the longest. I told Rod, I told Denzel respectively, but I haven't said it on the podcast yet. I've been kind of just waiting until things solidify. But my girlfriend about to move in here. I'm about to fly up to NC next week. Get her stuff. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna meet some more of her family, and then we're gonna ride back here. And let her put her touch on the place. I'm not opposed to nothing. But the spot's gonna look a little different. I might get different lighting in here. The couch is definitely gonna look different. And next week, actually, couch gonna look different. Kobe's not gonna be on this fucking couch. I mean, besides that, just like have fun, play more games. I'm gonna be on the fucking.
Looking at you like that, you like, what the fuck?
I know, right? You're like, what? This is my spot. Fuck you talking about? It's just this next week is gonna be busy as fuck for me because I got maintenance people coming in. I got to clean the house. I still gotta work. Gotta edit the pod. I'm gonna do the pod next week too. The week after, I'm not sure. It depends on how the spot looks. Because we come back the Monday, so breaking the fourth wall. We're shooting the pod on Tuesdays going forward. So maybe we change the drop date. I don't know. We'll see. But we come back on a Monday. So the spot is looking crazy. I might not be on the pod that week, but I'll probably pop in for a little bit, depending on how long the episode is. But I mean, hey, I usually don't do resolutions, but I felt at the turn of the year, like I felt like this is gonna be a good year, like across the board, whatever channel, we put our energy in. And a lot of us, we were all here on the fucking on Discord on New Year's. I stepped outside, looked at some fireworks, came right back in. I was on the game. Like, hey man, that's how you. New Year's really not a big deal, honestly. It's whatever. When you're young, yeah, it is. But when you get older, it's kind of just like whatever, fireworks and shit. Rod, what's new with you? What's popping? What's good? What's the goal? Trying to get jacked this year? Pause.
I don't know. I've been on a low key. I don't even know what to call it. A losing streak, I guess, in terms of like working out. Because I don't know. I got like 2 infections last month. I had a ear infection. The month before that, I had strep.
Damn.
Like, I don't know what the fuck has been going on. What's been in my ear and like what's been going on at work. I've never ever had allergies, but now all of a sudden it seems like I got allergies. I don't know what the fuck is happening. But I bought a bike. I spent a bunch on that bike. I spent like $800 on that bike, and I was riding it almost every day at one point for like 2 weeks. Bike pretty fire. It's like I think it's called a Nishkin, or I forgot what it's called, bro. Kishin, some Nishiki, something like that.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's just an all black bike with a large frame, and I got the large tires too. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a Nishiki bike, but it's Nishiki, yeah.
Something else, yeah. I like that bike.
I guess that's why it's fitting. It's all black bike too, black tires. I had people tell me like, "Oh, that's a nice bike," but like it's like an off-road bike. But yeah, I just ride around like the neighborhood. I ride through like the hills and stuff. I rode like 6 miles, 7 miles, and I kind of just been easing my way around it. This is the year I get out of the military, so that's kind of exciting. Don't know what I'm gonna do going forward. But as far as like a resolution, I don't really have one, to be honest. I kind of just want to just win, just have small daily wins or weekly wins, actually. Weekly, not daily. And I kind of I want to get my ambition back. That's one thing I really want, because I feel like I've been putting a lot of time and effort into work and everything else, like around making money and not really like on my passions or anything. So I feel like I kind of forgot about all the talents and stuff that I had and like the creativity that I had. And I'm kind of just like going through the motions. I want to take that back, take that mindset back, that like that passionate, ambitious mindset. Cause I kind of just like, I go to work, I come back, like I just chill, do whatever, spend time with my girl, and like that's really it. I haven't really been doing any, like I haven't had any passion projects really.
Right.
Nothing as far as like working out, shit, videos, like the music stuff, playing any of the instruments, any of that stuff. So I really have just been chilling, but
I feel that.
Yeah, so
maybe
I'm trying to get that back.
Every year we do something different on the channel. So maybe this year we actually dive more into that the media stuff that we've been kind of talking about since last year, because last year the music reactions kind of took off for us. And, not saying that they're going away completely, but like, we like to try new things.
Speaking of that, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I want to say it before I forget. There actually was someone at my job on the airbase that was like, damn, I was looking for your reaction to the album. So you guys fucking folded. It's like, you missed a great opportunity, the GNX. He was saying that it was like more of a breakdown. It's like he wanted to see a reaction. I was like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
It's hard to line. That's the thing, though. Like, it's hard to line up 4 different schedules on one day, like a surprise drop too. I was out of the state. I was just like, well, hey, shit, Kendrick, why this day? Well, I have plenty of Fridays.
Why you say
But
4 different schedules?
oh, my fault. Because at the time, Bam was in the videos.
3, nigga.
At the
It's
time,
3.
Bam was here.
It's 3. Bam be skate. He be doing his own thing too.
But he on right now.
And he'll come back and be like yada 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 yada. This that this got the guys this that, and then he'll just disappear.
Him with his J. Cole,
Cut your
cape.
ass up, man. Not playing.
Him with his J. Cole cape.
For real. Bro, the last time I saw him, he was talking about that shit. He was like, you just have a very strong opinion and this and that. And I was like, he's like, you can never be wrong. I was like, bam, you was wrong, bro. Like, you were actually wrong. And you had nothing to say. You had no rebuttal. You had no comeback, no response, no nothing. You were just like, I guess so. Basically is what you said. It's like, you just be chatting. It's like, no, that's you. I was like, all right, yeah, you got it.
I'm dead.
Everybody know your ass as a chatterbox. For real.
But yeah, maybe we get into the media stuff and we start talking about shows, movies, whatever. Really, this channel is just like, all encompassing, like our things that we're interested in. It's not really geared towards anything. That's why you have a bunch of different videos on here.
Maybe I would
like to bring
my friends to branch out. Start watching more shows, listening to more music, watching more movies, instead of just like a select few from an era. Maybe that would be fantastic because I would love to talk to that friend. Those would be great conversations. Like fantastic conversations.
I know what he's doing.
Speaking of that, have y'all seen Squid Game?
I have not. I'm gonna watch it with my girl when she so in like 2 weeks I'm gonna like binge it. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it though. It's on the table. Yes, I'm gonna watch it.
That could be a video. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes,
a whole Squid Game video or
yes, it can.
This season.
Yes, it can, and I'm down to do that. Let me get my shit together, and we'll do that video for sure. It'll be nice if it'll be 3 perspectives on that, but yeah.
Maybe even the old anime. Maybe even because I know that friend in particular would definitely like that. An old anime reviews when we binged them.
I got new ones. I got new ones.
Oh, okay.
I got one new one. I'm trying to get back. I'm dipping my toes in there. Like, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm retired though.
Retired.
Yeah, fuck anime.
We love that.
Except the old ones.
Retirement.
No, we don't do that.
That tracks in more ways than one.
Well, hey, y'all got to keep up, man. Y'all got to keep up with the subliminals. the inside.
That's okay.
It's an ongoing thing. Do we want to go? Where do we want to go from here? Should we go TikTok ban?
Yeah, let's talk about that weak ass app. Good fucking riddance. Get that shit out of here.
About TikTok ban on the 19th, which is breaking the fourth wall again. What 5 days out? 5 days away from it being banned. I'm dead. I mean, I love the app. The app is cool for like, just consuming content and shit. But like, I feel for the content creators on that app that were making their coin from that. And I think I would have a different take on it if we were like popping on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Our TikTok channel kind of just, I mean, yeah, like this is where the money's at. So it's like, if this is the longer form content, which if this gets banned, I feel like long form content will start to creep back into the foreground or in the front.
Oh, for real? Now that you mention it, yeah, ban TikTok. I don't use that weak ass app anyway. I don't use that shit.
I think long form content gonna make it spin around.
We still gonna have Instagram and Reels now.
Yeah,
that's not going.
That's
nowhere.
Still gonna be there. That's still gonna be there. And the YouTube Shorts are still gonna be there. So like short form content is still gonna be out there.
And there's Snapchat too. Yeah, even though nobody really uses that, that's still a form of short form content.
Yeah, we all know what Snapchat really used for. Let's keep it a stack. But next question.
I'm dead. But
I have no idea what he's talking about.
He's talking about Snapchat Premium, and yeah, I know. As far as the ban goes, there's like a lot of misleading shit out there. Like, you're still gonna be able to use the app after the 19th. It's just not going to get updated until it like just fades. It becomes like you can't use it basically. They are trying to extend the deadline, and then this man Trump saying that he wants to bring TikTok back and save it, even though, which is kind of weird from him, because if the common belief that the app is rooted in China and that they're taking our data, like, why would you want to bring that back? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's super political in here, but I mean, this year is gonna be politically heavy. Being that he's inaugurated soon, so, and we're already seeing the effects of his tariffs already into the GPU scene. Khalil was just talking to me about fucking GPUs going up, they're shooting up in price and shit, motherfuckers scalping for the tariffs and golly. But
that's good. It's Intel.
Which one?
That's the trick. But
TikTok ban sucks. Sucks for, I feel, for all my favorite content creators on TikTok. Hey, y'all gonna have to. That's why they always say, you know, put your shit on multiple platforms, get a following on multiple platforms.
Or make that YouTube and.
Yeah, make that YouTube. Hopefully your people get over there.
Make the conversion.
Oh, cooking with Kaya, she'll come. She good. It don't really matter.
I have not seen
any of that bullshit.
I have not seen any of that shit. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah. I heard about her, but I ain't never seen her.
Who the fuck is Kaya?
Cooking with Kaya. That's her name on TikTok, and she making around. Everybody like, y'all watch Cooking with Kaya. All the girls like, yeah, she know how to cook, and all the dudes like, yeah, she cook real well.
I don't know what she be doing in her videos. I kind of don't care. I don't care to find out either, but it's just like
she cooking.
I don't know, watching some cooking videos.
She cooking and dancing at the same time.
No, I kind of figured it was that. Kind of figured it was that.
Yeah.
But
we cool off that.
Yeah, that's not my For You page. We know what y'all For You pages look like. Y'all be clicking on all them on them AI ass videos. Got your For You page cooked. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we'll see. That's a pending thing, the TikTok ban thing. But speaking of TikTok, that's how I found out the Fabio Foreign Lil TJ Blackboy Max thing. I seen it there first, and I was like, oh, interesting. So for people who don't know, if you're under a rock, basically Blackboy Max streamer, cool, phase, whatever. He streams with a lot of rappers. He be making like beats on stream and shit, and they be rapping on the beat and all that shit. So
he be rapping too.
I seen that. He has that song with DDG.
Pink Dreads or whatever it's called.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Apparently he only invited Fabio to the stream, and Lil TJ just came out of nowhere. Like Lil TJ just popped up. And at first glance, this is what the situation was. Basically, they're in an Airbnb. Blackboy Max is streaming. The fuck? Oh, hair lady texted me. They're in the Airbnb, whatever. Fabio smoking, Lil TJ smoking. Respectfully, Max is like, yo, you know, put it out, whatever. It's gonna sound the smoke detectors, and I'm gonna get charged a fine for the Airbnb, whatever. Boom. Cool. Respectfully. Boom. So TJ, whatever, walks away, puts it out. He's like, yo, whatever y'all, if y'all want to smoke, you can go to the backyard, whatever. A little bit later, Fabio, Lil TJ, still smoking. He's like, yo, like, respectfully, can y'all not, whatever, appreciate you. Bomb. Again, Lil TJ in the back. You see him in the cut, trying to hide behind. I don't know who the fuck that was, trying to hide behind, sparking up again. He's like, yo, blah, blah. Ended up leaving. Bobby blew smoke out, whatever, left. Bomb, whatever. Then I don't know who was it. I think it was Asian Doll. Said, don't invite rappers on streams if you don't want them to smoke. And that was the whole narrative, is like, people were taking Lil TJ's side. Lil TJ popped up and said, yo, I didn't like how Max was talking to me if the cameras weren't on. I probably would have slapped him. Whatever. Fabio put out a whole fucking song now. Talking about he the real
TJ got one
Max.
too.
TJ got one too? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so I saw TJ's first. and he was saying like, I don't give a fuck about no stream.
Yeah. I seen
It
that.
was like a snippet.
Yeah.
And then, but the 5 was lucky kind of hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
I never wrote Playboy Max.
Yeah.
Playboy Max.
That shit kind of hard. But bro, so my issue with the whole thing was that he was like, "Oh, yo, it's like, can you not smoke in here? Like, it's gonna sound no alarms. Like, appreciate you." And then he just went back to eating. And I think TJ thought he was disrespect. Like TJ said that. The TJ was saying that it was disrespectful because he was talking to him like he was his mom or some shit. Because he was like, "Appreciate you."
That. Yeah.
And he was like, he didn't even put out the blunt, and I was like, "Okay." It's like, why are you taking? He's like, "You got to like, nigga, I'm TJ. Like niggas already know how I'm coming." It's like, bro. No, bro. He's like, oh, I'm a street nigga. I've been I've been in prison. Like I've been a fella since 13. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you? These aren't like you're not bragging about anything. Like these are not accomplishments. You just sound fucking stupid. You're ruining your reputation, and anybody that's gonna want to fuck with you outside of this is gonna look at you in a certain way.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be portrayed in a certain light as a nigga that can't follow simple requests of the person. Like you're in someone's crib and you're not following a simple request. Playboy Max said that if the alarms go off, that's it for the stream. It's over. He can't make no more money. Like you don't get no recognition. He don't make no money. Just put this shit out.
Pockets.
Or go outside. Like or fucking leave. Like you're uninvited. He's like, I put up for 5e. You and 5e get the fuck out. Like the fuck.
Y'all that much of fiends that y'all can't put the fucking blunt out? Like, damn, y'all need to smoke.
Don't invite rappers if they can't smoke. Like, you telling me every fucking rapper gotta smoke like to get their shit off, or
smoke to operate? To be honest with you,
yeah, really like that's their their aesthetic or like that's their lifestyle? Like, I don't give a fuck. You can't. Don't if I tell you no smoking in the building, take your ass outside. Like, you can't just stop smoking for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like pop you an Eddie or some shit before you come in, and then you straight. Like you really got to be high or buzz. Smoke outside. Come inside. Don't fucking smoke. If you need to smoke again, we'll take a smoke break. Take your ass outside. And at that point, you're a fucking addict anyway. Like niggas be saying you can't be addicted to weed. You damn sure can. Like look at this nigga. Black ass lips.
It was definitely a respect thing because if it was like a radio station or someone else's podcast, like the Cam and Mace podcast, they would have put the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a respect thing. I'm kind of over the whole let's bring rappers onto the stream shit. I think that shit came and went. That's just kind of like we know why y'all there. Y'all there to promote something or like you got something coming. And you know, streaming is the hottest shit right now. So like I'm gonna get on this stream, get people get the attention back on me, and then whatever. I'm kind of over this stupid shit. I'm tired of seeing rappers on fucking streams. I'm tired of seeing Drake's bitch ass on XQC and Aiden Ross's stream. I'm tired of seeing fucking who Kai had last. I don't want to see Nicki Minaj or no fucking Kai Cenat stream. I'm tired of seeing this stupid shit. Y'all trying to
I'm not gonna lie. When Kai was doing it was clean because he was actually
he had some shit lined up behind them. Yeah, it wasn't just the rappers here.
They would, it's like how it was with Aiden and Playboy Max. Like when Kai was doing it, he was actually getting to know them, talking about certain shit like music, not just music, but like shows. Like they were actually connecting. It was like friends and shit. Or they would do they would play games or have like a show. That's why I really could appreciate Kai's stream and the way his setup, all the effort that goes into being entertaining.
He's a genius.
But or even when Aiden was doing it with Uzi, I think that was fire because Uzi was dyeing his hair, and then Uzi dyed his own hair or whatever. He was dyeing Aiden's hair. They was talking about shit, and then he put on some beats and Uzi was freestyling. He made one of my favorite freestyles. That shit's hard.
It's nice to see rappers not be rappers. You know what I'm saying? Them be a person. When TJ and Fabio are there, they rappers on we don't care about that shit.
They didn't do shit, and we don't give a fuck about them.
We don't fucking care, bro. Yeah, they are both of them.
And no disrespect to New York rappers, but it's just it's Fabio foreign. I don't know. It's not really. I don't know. That might be me. Yeah, I'm not trying to be disrespectful either. But all I'm saying is he's acting like I don't know, like he just runs shit. So like Lil TJ can just come in there and like do whatever the fuck he wants. Like you still in the building, like you were invited on. You weren't invited on. Like you just popped up in there. I think that says a lot because if you really as big as you trying to make yourself seem, like being like, oh, I'm Lil TJ, niggas should know how I'm coming, then you would have got the invite, or he would have been excited to have Lil TJ on, being like, hey, like come over here. So bro was just eating in front of a bunch of niggas, which low key looked uncomfortable. But he was just eating his food in front of y'all, and then he had to look at you and like scold you, damn near lecture you, and be like, hey, like the second time, like yo, no smoking. Like you should be embarrassed. Like you shouldn't feel disrespected. You should feel embarrassed that a grown man has to talk to another grown man about how to behave in this house.
I think like, a lot of the confidence that they had and like the bravado they had was because the Airbnb was in New York, so it made sense. Like I can see why they were like, you know how I'm coming and whatever. It was because they were in New York. But whatever. Like, okay, all right. Like you gonna that stream hate, the hate from like viewers of streams is a different kind of hate. Like that's not no like.
Yeah.
I think DDG said that like hate online from stream, like people that watch Twitch streams is a different kind of like they'll leak your address, they'll crash your whole shit, like fuck your rollout, all types of shit. Like they don't give a fuck. They low key kind of like Barb's and the Beehive. Like they'll fuck some shit up if the fan base is strong enough. But can we finally do away with the rappers on stream, please? Unless they having fun or something. Like I'm tired of seeing these motherfuckers because there's always some like washed
especially when it was like Playboy Cardi. Who give a fuck about him?
Oh my goodness. God. Jit popped out for 5 seconds.
Didn't
5
say
minutes,
shit, do shit.
Asked for a bag and then left.
Yeah. The fuck? That was so weird.
That shit. But speaking of New York, we got a little. Depending on how this goes, this might be the new East Coast, West Coast, depending on how this goes. But Joey Badass popped out top of the year with a shot at Kendrick. And he's no stranger to that. He did it in 2013. He felt like he should have been mentioned in the Control verse. Didn't get that nod. Had a song come out later. I like the song. I like the first song, Illuminati Part 2. I like it. Would it have warranted a response? No. It was a good shot back at Kendrick, but if I was Kendrick, I wouldn't answer that. And if I'm Kendrick today in 2025, I still won't answer to Joey Badass. Like you just whatever. Let my little homies take care of you. Like, and which they did. A lot of West Coast rappers. I've been seeing diss after diss after diss. And this is almost Control-esque. When you throw a shot at a coast, expect some shots back. The most notable one was Rayvon. Basically what Joey said was a lot of like he kind of played off the J. Cole line of your arms are too short to box with, whatever. There's a lot of West Coast dick licking now. Like when you make a broad statement like that, you are asking for a lot of hate coming back your way. The most notable diss was Rayvon. He's from TDE. Just sending shots back at Joey. And like I said, if I'm Kendrick in 2025, I'm not worried about fucking Joey Badass. Like, I'm not trying to give him no. I got my eyes set on who I want, and it's not stopping in 2025. Like it's all go. We got the Super Bowl in a month. Not even a few weeks out, like 3 weeks out. I think February 9th is supposed to be the Super Bowl. So if I got the Super Bowl lined up and I got the Grammys right after that, I'm not worried about no fucking Joey Badass. Much respect to Joey. Like Joey's cool. Joey can rap. I'm not taking that away from him. Joey can rap. 1999, great project. One of the best projects of 2012. I'm not taking that from him, but it's just like you coming out the woodwork. You seen what happened. You seen this Canadian get fried up. Why do you want to try your hand at this? Like, I don't get it.
Oh my god!
You had a better job than the Canadian.
You had a better shot in 2013. I think. Now the star power is too grandiose. Like Kendrick's way up here.
Power level.
And Joey's like not saying, but Joey as a star, as a rap star, is kind of on the lower end.
For sure.
So in
A lot of people
2013,
probably
you
don't
had a
even know who
better
Joey is.
Better
a
chance
20
because Kendrick wasn't
right.
like the best ever at that time. He was like up and coming.
2013, Kendrick had Good Kid, Mad City. He was still on the rise though. You know what I'm saying? To the star power that he's at now. You had a better shot back then, but back then you were fresh out. Like you were a year into the game for real. Your breakout project was 1999, came out in 2012. We talking about 2013. You still was young, so even then, like this is not the battle you want.
Yeah,
but
he's seasoned. He's literally a seasoned vet in every avenue of rap. Like I'm talking about,
I just killed the best, the internet's best rapper. I just killed him. The fuck are you talking? Like, he has more of a reason to go at J. Cole than he does to Joey Badass. Like, if I want to just kill another one, I'll go at J. Cole. I'll stir the pot there. I'm not worried about no East Coast, New York. Like y'all don't even got nobody like tough out there for real. Sorry, like y'all do not have no lyricists that the West is on right now. The West is I'm not gonna say that. The West is doing their thing right now.
No,
like,
you said it right. You said it right the first time. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a hot ass minute, but they back on top of the rap game. It was West. Atlanta did
put the West back in front of shit.
I was gonna say and it wasn't gonna be a joke. It was just like I was about to say like the West is on fire, but like not meaning literally, but like you know what I'm saying. Had to catch myself. It was out of ignorance. I'm sorry. But the West is popping right now. The West is popping. I'm dead. The pop out. The West is united. So if someone goes at Kendrick, I feel like the whole West Coast is gonna ride for Kendrick at this point. And we're seeing that. Kendrick not even on TDE. Ray Vaughn on TDE. He coming at Joey like Joey has more of a reason to go at Ray Vaughn than he has a better shot at that. Reply to that. Don't keep trying to shoot at Kendrick. There's
levels, bro.
You gotta work your way up. You need I don't know. You need something. A hit, something. I forgot Joey Badass was rapping. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He went to acting.
Like, what does he even be doing?
He was on Power.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, he be acting now.
Better get your ass back behind that mic, bro. Make some fire ass music. Lift our people up.
For real.
I mean, that's really what we need from you. Like, not a shot. I mean, I don't understand. Like, you feel like, hey, man, I should have been fucking mentioned. Like, I understand. Like, as a young kid, you made a fire ass project. Those other dudes, all those dudes that were mentioned were like pioneers in the game. Not really pioneers, but they all had their own avenues and were doing something different. Like Mac Miller was mentioned.
Meek Mill.
J. Cole. Yeah, Meek.
Drake.
Yeah, like all the people that were mentioned,
Big
like
Crit.
they're notable names and they still kind of stand for something. I'm not saying that you stand for nothing, but you don't really have as much momentum as you did before. I mean, that's obvious to anybody because if I ask them if I ask them who Joey Badass is, they don't really listen to music like that. They might not know. And that's one of those things I was talking about. Like, it's the same shit with Fabio Foreign. Like, the only reason I listened to anything that nigga said was because he was on songs with Drake. Drake had a few songs with him, right? Wasn't he on like War or some shit?
He was on War, yeah.
Yeah, and he was on and even that whole tape was like low key
throwaways.
Yeah, I mean, Favi, and don't he also got a song with the white rapper, the other white rapper? He's pretty young. He was like in school and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Lil Mabu.
Lil Mabu, yeah. Like, oh, he can't say it. I'll say it for him. And I was like, when I saw that shit, I was like, this shit is corny. I mean, I don't really like the sound of drill like that. You know, I mean, in the most New York I've probably listened to is like recently, like modern New York sound, maybe with Pop Smoke, but you know, he passed and I don't really see anything else. TJ has a lot of talent. Don't get me wrong. He can sing, he can rap. He's a shit ton of talent, but I mean, that's not what they care about. They really just care about their rap image. They don't really care so much about the culture of rap music and hip hop.
Right.
Joey is more passionate about that, but he's more of like an activist and he stands for something else rather than making music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you can't be an activist and then try to be like, oh, you should have mentioned me in this song, or like I'm gonna diss like the West Coast. they're rapping their ass off. Like they're changing the sound of hip hop right now. Like people that have been listening to hip hop like last year, if you were really like in tune with the rap game, like he's changing people's ears for music. Like you know how many people I've seen that I would have never thought like would be dancing to this fucking song. I saw like dancing to like Peekaboo or like mentioning it. Like my boy Griner, he loves Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like loves his music. He loves Mac Miller. Like he knows it. Like he always listens to new music. But he was like bing bop boom 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 bop damn. And I was like what the fuck? And I seen this other girl. This girl is like she's like Middle Eastern and white. She's like mixed. She's like a fitness influencer. And I don't remember why I follow her, but the only thing I've ever seen her do is fucking lift barbells. And then she was like in a crew neck and some sweatpants, and she had just woken up. And then she's like, it's a reminder not to take yourself so seriously. And she's like doing this weird ass shoulder roll, like doing the Tom and Jerry and dancing the fucking peekaboo. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you dancing to this? Do you know what this song is about, bitch? So when I see people doing that, like just average music consumers who listen to like country, they listen to hip hop, they listen to rock, and they're dancing to peekaboo, it's like it goes to show that he's really changing people's sound for like their ear for music. Because if you put out like projects like that and you go on a run the way you did, you get a lot of eyes and ears on you. And then you just incorporating, like you putting that music out is like incorporating your sound into like the modern sound for hip hop. And it's definitely going to change people's avenues. So I think that's interesting. And I think it stands for something. Joey can't really say that he's done any of that shit, except for when he did it before. I forgot what his last project was.
He brought Boom Bap back in a time where, he had America. He had, or it was American Badass. I think that's what it was called. I think.
Maybe.
Don't quote me. I might be wrong.
American
Badass. He just dropped 2000. Was supposed to be He just dropped 2000. Was supposed to be a sequel to his first mixtape, 1999, which I didn't get the vinyl for that. That project. Damn, to be 17 and rapping like that is crazy. But yeah, I mean, I don't think if the East Coast had more rappers, if New York had more rappers that were like lyrically inclined, then we might have a East versus West. Right now, it's just West versus Joey Badass. And not to take anything away from Joey. Joey can rap. Joey can rap his ass off. I just think this is an uphill fight, and it's not more for his benefit than it is for Kendrick.
East Coast haven't had any really good rappers in a long time. It's been a long time. I'm talking
in a minute.
I say they haven't had they had rappers like in the 2000s and 2010s and all that. But let's be real, New York peaked in the 90s. It peaked in the 90s, bro. Hello?
You had the 2000s too. But...
oh yeah, it froze on my end. That's why I was like, did we freeze? But yeah,
nigga panicked.
I did. But basically, it was like in the 90s. It had Biggie and Baby Oil, and it had other people. But I mean, even like people like to say, Tupac was West Coast, but he was born in New York, and he was in New York making like his first album. He was recording when he was living in New York.
Don't try to take Pop. Don't try to take Pop.
Nah, we taking Pop because he was from here and he rapped in New York for his first album, like in 1992. And below that and before that, he was still rapping this like on the street and shit. But I mean, they could have Tupac though, but it's like we peaked already. Like, well, New York peaked already, and it's like it's West Coast turn to peak. Like they peaked. I ain't gonna lie, West Coast peaked in like the 80s. I ain't gonna lie, they peaked in the 80s, and there's a lot of West Coast sounds and shit, and it sounded good and everything. And then in the 90s, New York was on a generational run, literally. And then, I mean, Atlanta kind of took over in the 2000s. Atlanta took that shit away from them. And they held that shit for like 10 years. And then 2010s, it was Chicago. They took that shit and they was holding that shit for about almost 10 years. And now, like, then it was just open. It was just like everybody was making good music at one point. There was rappers from everywhere. Everybody was just listening, but nobody had that, like, this is my shit when it came to hip hop. Until, you know, Kendrick started beefing with Drake, and he just took that shit, just like, yeah, this is West Coast shit again. 20 years later, it's our shit now. I mean, 40 years later, it's our shit now. And then, you know, they still got it. So, I mean, I don't see New York just popping out another Pop Smoke in the next 5 years or 10 years, or someone as big as him in a hot minute. And it might be some random dude in fucking North Dakota that's just like, it's just cold as fuck. And then he just like, let's bring it over here. And then he take the shit. It's just like, it depends. It depends on the rapper and the timing. And
it does.
yeah. But it's moved around. It's been moving around. If motherfuckers are paying attention.
Definitely. Influence definitely jumps from area to area, depending on how hot and motivated the artists are in that time period, for sure. And speaking of time periods, that's all the time we got for y'all today, man. Hey, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the backlog. Check out the other videos we got.
2025.
We back here. We're going to try to be consistent for y'all. We're going to try to be new and bring something fresh to the table. But until then, it's been you guys, Denzel, Terrell, myself, Rod. And we out, man. Peace.